Good morning, Patsy. It's Friday. On Saturday, we got up early to go into the city itself. First, we went to this theater to try to get rush tickets to see Daniel Radcliffe in a show, but unfortunately it was sold out. So we went to this other theater to try to get rush tickets to see Anything Goes, and we succeeded! The show was at night, so we had the day to explore. You called your parents to brag about getting tickets.
How are you?
Apparently the lead actors were a big deal. I had never heard of them, but that really doesn't mean much. I saw this fish basket at a huge outdoor flea market we visited. I did not buy a fish basket, but I did buy a nice scarf. There was entertainment everywhere, like this band on a street corner. And speaking of entertainment, we went into the NBC building, which was gorgeous. Then we went to the store I'd been waiting to go to all day. Make that all my life. Yes, we went to the American Girl place. I doubt any of the spoiled little girls in there were half as excited as I was to be there. We were greeted by slightly creepy choirs of dolls sorted by hair color, and we walked by the doll hair salon where this doll had her hair fluffed, but we were most excited to see the historical dolls section because they are obviously the best. Unfortunately, we found out that Felicity was about to be discontinued. They had Felicity on display with moral support from her friend Elizabeth, as they said their last farewells. I ended up buying a souvenir for my doll Samantha because the selection of glasses was minimal when I was younger. Then we walked past this volcano of plants, on our way to Macy's, which was enormous, but the main attraction was the escalators, which were made out of wood. By this time my feet were beginning to protest the amount of walking we'd been doing, so I was happy to ride the escalators up and down. At one point we sat down in the shoe department and a sales lady confided in us that the rich people buying shoes are like little babies because they don't clean up after themselves. Apparently we didn't resemble rich people. Somehow I'm okay with that. We continued walking past a giant button and a seasonally inappropriate advertisement, which seemed to be a theme, and then we picked a restaurant for dinner that was rather dimly lit but had good food. The waitstaff was kind and told us we could sit as long as we wanted, for which I was very grateful because my feet were kindly informing me that they were about to go on strike. After dinner we returned to the Stephen Sondheim Theatre where our show would be held. There were no cameras allowed during the performance, of course, which is unfortunate because it was an amazing show and I've been looking up promotional videos of it on YouTube ever since. I was in awe of the glamour of the whole thing. The costumes were sparkly, the set moved, the singing was superb, and there was a dance routine with a bird made out of a spotlight. Tears were the theme of the day. Happy tears. I'd nearly cried at the American Girl place because I was so happy to be there, and I did cry at Anything Goes. It was beautiful. I wish I had more to say here to communicate how beautiful it really was. After the show, we hobbled through the advertisement-lit streets back to the train station and collapsed into our seats. It was a very good day. The next day, your friend Marissa was very kind and drove us to the station again so I could catch my train.
And just like, it was so fun. And then Jane, and I was like, ah!
Somehow I managed to navigate Penn Station by myself for a second time, although I suspect the place to be similar to Hogwarts in that the corridors move when you're not looking. Once again, I did not sleep on the train, but I did give it an effort this time. I was very sleepy and very happy. Thank you so much, Patsy, for the best spring break ever. I look forward to seeing you again soon. Don't forget to be awesome!